Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd. I've been busy. I got a new vlog published to the channel all about yesterday's clean out of a storage unit, two storage units actually I got in Everett. The vlog is over an hour, jam-packed with all kinds of surprises, three mysteries: what's in the bag, what's in the package, and what's in the truck. We opened it all and gave you guys a look at it. Today we're off to get another unit, yet another unit, this one a little bit closer to home in Cedar-Woolley. Amount due is only $59 and I think 16 cents. $59.16 is due, plus a $200 damage deposit. We get that back once the place is cleaned out. Once we get the unit cleaned out, we'll get that money back. But $59.16 we paid for this one. I'm calling it the toaster unit. We saw two toasters in a tote in the first initial picture. So we're going to go there, open it up, see what it has to offer, see if we can get it all loaded on the truck and get it home. And then, of course, we'll go through everything and to give you guys a look at it. So let's get on the road and get to the unit. Of course, I got a package, a tote full of packages here, rather, and the invoice for the unit. So the plan is to get on the road, take those packages to the USPS, to the post office, make a donation at Goodwill, stop by the bank, get a little bit more money so we have that damage deposit money, and then head to the unit. So we should be there shortly. Of course, I'll take you guys along with me, and we'll give you guys a look at it once we get it open. All right, we got it paid for. We're here at the storage facility. We got lucky number 343. Can you guys see that up there? Today is January, February, March, April 3rd, 343. So the numbers are working in our favor. Let's see what we got in here. Let's open this up and get into it. There it is. All right, what do we see first? I see some purses up here. Ooh, I see some DVDs. Not too bad, a whole thing of DVDs. So there's some easy money. Some garbage. More garbage. Here are those racks I'll have to deal with. We got a little TV back here, so that's good news. Looks like a bike back there or something. So we'll get into it. So we're going to load it all up. Another rack over there. So the two racks will be the hard part. But we'll pull some of this stuff out and get it loaded up onto the truck. But I like that already. Some big stack of CDs. That's a profit right there. A nice Coleman cooler bag here, an insulated bag. So there's some nice items already that we're seeing up here. Looks like a Canon something or other up there, a box anyways. This is always nice. Look at this nice long rolling tote. Pretty nice. Here we got some GRBs, Los Angeles, some shoes. So we got purses, we got shoes, we got a lot of interesting stuff. And of course the stroller is hanging there. I almost hit my head on it. Alright, we got the first load on the truck. It's going to be a 2-load unit. A little bit more than I thought was going to be in there. So I'm going to cover this up, take this home, get it unloaded, have a little lunch, and then we'll come back and get the rest. But we got this one jam-packed, clear, full. So we'll have to see what is in this. I saw a few little nice items, but we'll get into it at a later date. Yeah, this one appears to have some more kids stuff. This one does have some additional items, a little more high-value stuff than the last Everett unit. But this is the toaster unit. The two toasters are still in there. I didn't grab those yet, but that was initially what I saw, those two little toasters in the first tote. But this one is going to be a lot of donations, a lot of recycling, again, a lot of garbage. But we're looking for the treasure. There might be some good stuff in there. You guys saw that big stack of DVDs, so that's we're in the profit just based on those. But there have been some other items. Couple new items here. I'll give you a sneak peek. There's a little Cuisinart, something Canon. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe a printer, but we got enough printers out of the last unit. But we'll see what everything else in this unit unveils itself to us once we get into it. I think I'm going to drive it home, unload it, and then get this back. I'm hoping to get this all cleaned out today so I can get my damage deposit back. But we'll see how things go. We'll see. Alright, I made it home. The plan is to have a little bit of lunch, unload everything here, and then go back for another load. Try to get it all in 2 loads. We'll see if we can make it happen today. Yeah, that's always the challenge when you do these bigger units. I usually do the 5x5s. This one's a 10x10. It had some larger items in those racks. It had a couple big bikes in there. You'll see. But it's going to be a challenge to get all the rest of the stuff in another load. But we're going to fuel up, get some sandwiches, and unload everything, and then we'll head back. Alright, it's 2:51 and lunch is served. We're going to have this couple sandwiches and maybe watch a little YouTube and then get back to work. So here's a pro tip. If you're going to do one of these storage units, have a couple of ibuprofen at lunchtime and your back will thank you. There's probably a lot of stress on you. You don't realize that you're having fun opening all those packages and boxes and getting into those totes and discovering new things. But inflammation is slowly building in your body the more you lift those boxes. So if you get a head start on it, it's always a good idea. A few extra ibuprofen doesn't hurt. Alright, there it is, the first load from the truck. I unloaded everything, put a tarp over it, and threw a couple chairs on top. Hopefully nothing will fly away and it'll be safe until we get back. So now it's time for round 2. I got my gloves, I got my back brace, so we're ready for another round. Let's see if we can get everything packed up and into the truck for round 2. Let's head on out. Alright, here is a look at the second load. We got to get this stuff loaded. We got the rack over here. We got this big tote here. A few totes here. And then that little plastic rack over there. And of course the bikes. The bikes are going to be the tricky part. We might have to just throw those on top. I don't know. But I think I'm going to break down that unit over there. And I'm not sure what I want to do with this thing. Alright, I managed to get everything on the truck. I had to break down those 2 shelving units, but we did get them broken apart and threw the bike on top. Not the most reliable pack job, but I got it all bungeed down. I think it's going to be alright. There were some wood pieces hanging from the rafters that I had to throw on top, which kind of was a little addition that I didn't count on, but I saw those up there and took those down as well. So we got it all packed up. Let me give you guys a look. All right, there it is, totally empty, nice and clean. And here is the pack job. We got it all on. That bike is on the tail end there. The wood is sticking out a little bit, but we got most of it on the top of the truck here. Everything is in here. Everything's packed up nice and neat, bungeed down. This one, maybe we can get a little extra. We got to get those bungees in the right spot before we take off, but I think it's going to be alright. We got significant amount of bungees intertwined between, so we're going to take it nice and easy. Good thing we don't have to drive a long ways, so we should make it alright. Alright, it's about 10 after 6. I've been at it all day. Got the thing cleaned out like you guys saw. Got home safe and just unloaded everything, mostly into the driveway and the garage. We're going to let it sit there overnight. Hopefully it doesn't rain too hard, and then we'll get after it tomorrow, getting into all the boxes and seeing what kind of treasure there is inside. I've showed you guys a little bit of what we saw. Calling this the toaster unit. You guys haven't seen the toasters yet. I can probably give you guys a look at it. Let me show you what we got going on. Well, the toasters are kind of buried. One toaster there, one toaster there, Cuisinart there. And this we'll get into tomorrow. This is pretty much everything from the unit that I brought into the garage. You guys saw all those DVDs, so that's a good start right there, assuming that those are full. I have not checked. In addition to that, we got to get under this. It's covered up for the night, and hopefully it'll stay here and be safe and sound overnight. But we'll get into it in the morning and check everything out. But we do have a TV here, Insignia TV, and some sort of something here. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but we'll get into it and we'll give you guys a look at everything in the tomorrow. Yeah, I was lucky that this thing broke apart, broke down into pieces, and the other one, or else we would have been stuck. Alright, I feel like I need a nap after all that work. 2 loads full today. Probably was pretty much at it from noon until 6 now. and I did a little work this morning. Got up early, packed all my orders. There were 3 orders that came in before I left the house, and I think there are some more waiting for me now, so we'll get after those orders. Probably maybe I'll just pack them in the morning, I don't know, but I'll check things out, make sure I can find it, and make sure everything is looking okay. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but there was a bike in this unit, kind of a 3-wheel bike that you sit on with a big front tire. It wasn't completely put together, kind of missing a few pieces here and there, but it had the frame and it had the big front tire, and it had the back part where you can put groceries or whatever on it. As you can tell, I'm tired. I'm trying to think of what it was, but you guys will see it tomorrow. Big bike. If you fix that thing up, it probably could be worth a decent amount of money. It seemed like a project bike for them. They had another little kid's bike there as well. Probably will just donate that one. The tires were bald and everything, but there were some bike parts. It looks like they had a hobby of putting this bike together, or they like taking bikes apart. A lot of times people get into drugs and they tend to take things apart like that. So you see signs of that, you worry about their mental health, but hopefully that wasn't the case, and this was a decent unit. We'll see once I get into those boxes. There was no real signs of foul play in this one. Just kind of a dirty unit, kids stuff, all kinds of Beanie Babies. There was a big bag of Beanie Babies, so some of them, some of them look pretty fun. I don't know if I really want to sell Beanie Babies, but we'll see. Again, this could be another one that we lot things up, a bag of Beanie Babies, put that up there in a box, and not worry about it until a buyer comes along and buys them all up. So we'll have to work on doing that a little bit more, just so that it's not so much work for me, but that's the plan. Alright, dinner time. Time to fuel up again. So it's about 7:30 now. Just took a shower and got cleaned up. Gonna have some dinner. I did have a $100 order come through. Some Lennox ornaments. The last of my Lennox ornaments. I sold most of those throughout Christmas season, but there was still one set left. Sold for over $100. I'll give you guys the exact details probably tomorrow when I'll break down what sold. But nice to see a $100 order come in. We had a few orders come in today, so the sales continue to flow in, even though I've been busy with these storage units. Hopefully we find a few more good items that we can list and make some money on. So it's about 9 o'clock now when I like to end these videos, but I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. Hopefully you guys come back tomorrow when we'll unbox everything. We'll take a look at everything we found today. And of course I'll let you know what I plan to list online and what I expect to make out of this unit. I think we'll do pretty good. The buy cost on this one again was much less than the previous one. I think what did we pay? $59.16 I want to say. So that's a great buy cost, and plenty of stuff. 2 truckloads worth of stuff for $60. You can't beat that. So come on back tomorrow. We'll get into it. I'll show you everything. Thanks again for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.